finally did it. I've assembled all 13 special structure decks. All 13 pieces of the puzzle.
It's not possible!
Yes, I finally have all 13 Duel Masters structure decks, so I can finally do something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, which is putting all of these decks against each other in a tournament to determine which one will come out on top. Let's start by looking over all the structure decks released in chronological order. In DM1 base set, we got the first ever starter deck. In DM2, Crushinators of Doom, we got Shobu's Fire deck and Kokojo's Darkness deck. In DM03, we didn't get any new decks, but in DM04, Shadow Clash of Blinding Night, we got Duel Masters Shadow Clash Tin, which contained two decks, a Darkness deck and a Light deck. Next decks we got were in DM06 Tompatrons of Invincible Wrath, where we got 3 decks, a new starter deck and 2 theme decks, namely Block Rockers and Disruptive Forces. Next edition was in DM08 Epic Dragons of Hyper Chaos with 2 decks, Rise of the Dragonoids and Merciless Pummeling. And finally in DM10 Shockwaves of the Shattered Rainbow, we got yet another starter deck, as well as 2 theme decks, Hard Silence and Twin Swarm. If you want more information such as specific deck lists, I might go into more detail in future videos, but if all else fails, you can find everything on the Duel Masters wiki, which is an excellent source for everything Duel Masters related. And without further ado, let me show you the tournament bracket. Drumroll please! Right, there's quite some things to unpack here, so let me go over everything. The format is gonna be a best of 16 single elimination just to keep things simple. This means of course that there are 3 empty slots in the bracket, which means 3 decks will get a freebie in round 1. I decided that these 3 decks should be the starter decks, since they're supposed to be simpler and maybe weaker than the others, so I figured that they could use a boost. Plus there's 3 of them, there's 3 empty deck slots, and all other decks have been released in pairs, so this way we can make these pairs face off against each other in round 1. So it just makes sense. So how is this going to work? Well, over the next few days, weeks, however long this will take, I'll be uploading video duels for each of the matches, and I'll be filling out the bracket as we go along until the tournament is over and we have a winner. Some of the decks I have sealed, so some videos will also contain an unboxing and review of featured decks, so be on the lookout for that. If you're somehow watching this from the future, there should be a YouTube playlist on my channel with all the videos from this bracket tournament, so you can watch them in order if you so desire. I also want to make this more exciting, so I'll do a small giveaway competition as well. You all have 1 week from the day this video is posted to write down in the comment section below which deck you think is going to take the whole thing home, and if you have the right prediction, I'll be mailing you a small prize by the time this is over. If there is too many people with the correct prediction, though I kinda doubt it, I'll randomly draw out 1 or 2 of them. Please know that I will not be counting comments edited at a later date, so please make sure to not edit your comment. Right, we can already fill in the free results for round 1. And finally, one last thing to mention. I already posted a video with an unboxing and duel of the DM08 Epic Dragons of Hyper Chaos Team decks, so I'll be using the result of that duel for this bracket since it would feel kinda pointless to replay the same match. The link to that video will be somewhere in the description. And that's pretty much it. I want to thank everyone for watching. I'll go ahead and fill in the bracket with the result of the DM08 match I just mentioned, so if you haven't watched that yet and want to avoid spoilers, feel free to close this video now. See ya!